Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ETS2 1.40 beta. So we have the new beautiful lighting and graphics update. But now, in a completely different map, we are in Grand Utopia right now, version 1.10. You can see the map here. The satellite background image is from a different mod. Mods list link in the video description. You guys remember that way now, right? Hopefully. Anyway, so with this update 1.10, Utopia has finally come across. It has finally surfaced. So we have different areas inside Utopia itself. Apparently it's a city where the map was named after. So all the different areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different regions inside Utopia. We have other villages that have been added as well. I think this one, Neyland, is a new one. And this one as well. Oh, I don't even... How do you even read that? But yes, looks like the island of Grand Utopia is taking shape. It's almost full now. I wonder what else will be expanded in the future. But for now, let's enjoy the trip. Going to be a nice highway drive. I think from here, it might be new from this point. And then we'll get into Utopia itself to explore the city. Let's go. And I'll get into which mods I have enabled at the moment. Because yes, we have mods again, thankfully. And especially Kriechbaum sound mods. It's back. Yes. So thankfully, Kriechbaum sound mods and all other sound mods I think have remained untouched in 1.40. So I don't think there are any updates needed. So far it has been working great for me. So at least from that point of view, we can have amazing sounds thanks to our modders and amazing graphics thanks to the 1.40 beta update. But everything else I had to remove though. 1 second. Am I going to actually crash into that guy this early on in the trip? Maybe I take this road instead, huh? So I don't embarrass myself. Just no one report me for the wrong way thingy. Okay, looks good. I also have the True Mirror FOV mod still enabled. Mods list link in the video description. FOV still looks a bit weird from that view, so I'm not so sure if I like it. It feels a bit awkward actually. But let's see. Maybe it's a matter of getting used to. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get used to it. So the truck itself is default SCS, no mods here. I have the Volvo tuning pack to improve it a little bit, and that actually looks pretty nice, right? For something with only vanilla parts, it's actually looking pretty good. Nothing too fancy. Just enough to make it look presentable and pretty Volvo-ish, I guess would be the term. I have Racer Pete there. I can't actually remember where I got him from. I think it's one of the World of Trucks events. So that's probably like a Steam inventory thing. We have the Hope Trucker. I'm still missing the Hope Trucker. Not sure where it went. All good. All good. So yeah, that considering, not bad. I remember Bao Bao asking me a question recently. If I were to choose any one mod, any one kind of mod, what would I choose? Like graphics, sounds, maps? If you could only choose one type to have, what would you have? And for me, it was a very hard decision between maps and sounds. Graphics, I can live with the default, especially now with the 1.40 update. This overhaul of the graphics, how beautiful it looks and how natural it looks. So graphics mods for me, not a necessity anymore. Although would be nice to have, I guess. Maybe in the future, but definitely out of the necessity list thanks to the amazing update that we've gotten. But sounds, still a huge lack in them. And maps, Still a lot of gaps there, still a lot of old areas. But here, in this profile, we have both. We have a 1:1 custom map. So for those who are not familiar, Grand Utopia is a 1:1 map. As you saw in the map a while ago when I showed it, it's 1:1. So the distances are small, but it's not scaled in any way. So it is very realistic in terms of scale, in terms of time, movement, distances. And it's based on a fictional France, you could say. So the signs, the road markings are mostly French, I believe. But all the other places, the names, the layouts are all fictional. So it's all up to MyGodness, the author, to design it as he sees fit. He doesn't need to fully rely on any real life area, which is actually very nice. Full creative freedom. And we also have Kriechbaum's sound mod. So what more can we ask? So yes, these guys are everything I need. Beautiful. Let's have a look from outside quickly. Carrying some bricks with us. Not too shabby. Beautiful morning drive. And we have still NVIDIA Profile Inspector tweaks. I released a video about that recently, comparing NVIDIA Profile Inspector versus the vanilla, the in-game graphics settings. And interestingly enough, not a lot of people noticed the improvements from NPI. I guess, as Bengan told us, as Bengan pointed out, while editing the video, you lose a bit of video, fidelity. So the quality degrades a bit when you edit a video, because I combine the 3 footages into one. And then when you upload it to YouTube, that's when most of the degradation happens. So the details are lost. And with the anti-aliasing fixes that NPI provides, NVIDIA Profile Inspector, those are apparent when you're really playing, when you yourself are playing with all the details. But with those layers of video editing and video uploading, those details are lost, so it's hard to see. Although I could still see them. So for me, at the end of the day, NPI still hands down is the best. That's what I'm using right now. It takes a lot of effort, but I think it's worth it. But yeah, your mileage may vary. Also, that video I'm mentioning, NPI versus in-game graphics, it's not available in... Like, if you look at my channel, you won't be able to see it. But it's unlisted because it might be too technical for some folks. So if you're interested in watching it, go and join the Discord server. It's in the announcements channel. Did something change in the AI sounds? Because they sound a lot better. All these cars passing through. Very nice. And yes, as always, this is one of the highlights of Grand Utopia. It has beautiful country roads, but the amazing thing about it is it's so varied. Everything you are thinking of, it's here. Every type of road is here. You have these beautiful, massive highways with very natural bends. So really 1:1 scale, none of those like squished highways with sharp bends. All the highways, all the bends are very natural. You barely have to move your wheel, to move your steering wheel. So this is where we are now. You have the beautiful bridges, which is my absolute favorite, especially when it comes to screenshots. You have countrysides, coastal views, mountain views, and now it looks like with this latest update, I think you also have snow. Based on what I've seen from Alex's photos he's sharing in Discord. So really looking forward to where that is. I'm not sure where the snowy part is, but we'll explore this for the next coming videos, I'm guessing. I'll probably do a silent trucking episode here, because now that we have a very nice sound mod, engine sounds, I'm confident enough again to go silent trucking. Because even with beautiful graphics but with bad engine sounds, I don't think silent trucking will be worth it. Might have to drown it out with music. But yeah, with these sounds, more than happy to do so. So expect a silent trucking in Grand Utopia soon. We'll go and look for those snowy areas if you can see it here exactly. But yes, so far I decided to go on this highway route. Nice variety. You have some straight legs like this one, but many of the areas are also very bendy in a very natural way, as I mentioned. Grand Utopia has always been my favorite 1:1 map. Pomezania recently came out and I had some second thoughts. Now I'm not so sure which one I like more, but in terms of variety and size, definitely Grand Utopia wins because it's been out for quite a while and there have been so many developments about it. Actually, I was looking at the forum page in SCS for Grand Utopia and I noticed he actually has a Trello page. There are some problems with the pop-in though. Might require some tweaks. That's mostly graphic engine limitations. But yeah, so MyGodness, his hands are tied there. I think there's a limit to what he can do. But yeah, this looks so scenic. Looks like we're going on vacation. Anyway, the Trello site, if you're not familiar with that, it's like a public place where he can share updates on his progress. And if you look there, he has all the different versions, and inside each version of the map, it highlights it lists down all the different items. Like, I did not imagine this is how organized he was, or he is. Like, you see like 1.10 and then a checklist for 1.10 version, what we're driving with now, and you see there all the nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Why did I not see that guy? I blame the true mirror FOV. Not my lack of driving skills. Ooh, that's scary. Very sharp bend there. Will we see the headlights inside the tunnel? No, that still needs tweaking. High beams? No. Nope. Okay, fine. That's still a bug. I would call that a bug. Alright. So yes, we have the checklist in 1.10. I'll try to share a link to his Trello page in the video description for you, so you guys have a visual. But yes, each and every village, each and every city, each and every major road is in there as a checklist. So he is very organized. I was really surprised because my impression usually with these kinds of creative people, you know, where it's not about coding something, it's about like making things beautiful, and it's more about art than science in my point of view. Although in this case it's probably a mix of both. I did not expect to see something this organized. Like, I thought it was like a painter or an artist who like makes areas or makes the map based on his mood or based on feeling, or maybe that's true still, but I didn't expect so many different items, like a proper checklist. It's actually quite interesting. He's much more professional than I am, even comparing with my full-time work as an IT consultant. I'm not this organized even at work. If I look at this checklist, I'm more like, but I have to do this, but I'll just wing it. Not much organization in my books. Very different picture for him. And if you're not happy with this view, that's fine. Some people aren't very happy with highways. But as I mentioned, give it a chance because there is something for everybody. If you like country routes, let me see if I can zoom out the map. If we can show that a bit. There you go. You see, we have like a parallel road on the left side. That's actually the coastal route. You can see that's actually the sea right there, or the ocean, whichever it is. And you have a road right there, so that's going to be a very coastal route. We will probably pass through there at one point again. And looks like we are near Utopia now. What's that sound I'm hearing? Interesting. Also, some people have been in my latest 1.40 beta video. Thanks a lot for the support there, guys, and love that you love it. A lot of people have been commenting about the lack of render distance on the mirrors. You can see things are kind of dropping off, are disappearing in the distance there. That is a limitation that I purposely put on my end. So there is a graphics setting called render or mirror distance, to be specific. And my mirror distance right now is only at medium. A lot of people are wondering, why do you stay at medium? You have a 3080. Well, I noticed changing that value has a huge impact on FPS, even in vanilla. Even if you don't have mods, it really just takes so much FPS. So much so that from medium to ultra, I lose around 20 FPS. Yes, to 20 FPS. And that is especially true when it comes to cities. I guess I can afford that. So if it's really such a big deal, I can move to ultra. So we don't have that much, like you see, if you look at the mirror, you see those trees disappearing. If you have it at ultra, it won't be that bad. Actually, you know what? Let's try it and let's see. Let me know if you notice any slowdown. And if you don't, then we'll keep it. But yeah, from an FPS point of view, it is a huge detriment because it puts a lot of toll on the CPU. Like, look at that one. The trees aren't disappearing anymore, right? You can see them until the end. That's actually very good visually. In terms of FPS, let me know if you notice any degradation. If not, then we'll keep it. Comparing from the previous minutes, a few minutes ago, how the FPS is. I think we should still be above 60, so that should be fine. I'm just more of a perfectionist and I want it as high as possible. But yeah, that actually looks pretty nice, huh? The tree's not disappearing from a distance. I'm liking that. Okay, let's keep it for now. Louchartville. Probably not how you pronounce it, but leave me alone. I guess from those people who are watching this, only 1 out of 10 people are familiar or are knowledgeable how to speak French and how to pronounce French city names. So leave me be. It's hard, you know. This is beautiful though. Let me shift up there. So going back a bit to that NPI topic, if you guys are interested, I can actually, what can I do? I can probably upload the raw files. That was what Bengen was suggesting. Upload the raw files for each video, so it's the pure recording, and even the pure recording is not perfect because with recording there's a bit of, it's not 1:1 with what I'm seeing right now with how the game is, but it's the closest thing. At least we don't have any editing, any filters in between. Is this where we're going? I have no idea. I love the junctions though. I hope I chose the right one. If not, then rip. I think I did not choose the right one. Did I just go in circles? Wow. Look at that junction, guys. Oh my goodness, this is even worse than Spain. Spain was in the Pro Mod Spain area, that was the most confusing for me ever in terms of interchanges. But this one, I think, takes the prize now. I love how detailed the signs are though. Tells you each direction. Even before you see the arrow in the GPS to go left, you already see it in the road markings. It's a very good way of, it's a very good practice. Whoa. There you go, okay, good. Yeah, happy to see that the map is mostly untouched by the 1.40 update. I think he developed 1.40 originally for 139 actually. It just so happened that when he released the map, 1.40 beta also came out, and when people were testing 1.40 and this map together, they didn't find any negative impact, so it doesn't seem like it got affected at all. So we can say it's compatible with 140 even though it wasn't officially developed for it. But I'll take that. So 1 second. Should I stay on the right? It doesn't seem like it. I think we have to stay in the middle. Why did it say I had to go right on the GPS though? Interesting. Okay, looks like we will be discovering another city or another area inside Utopia. My goodness, Utopia is huge, huh? I'm getting a few slowdowns here. Yeah, because you can imagine how much more load it would be when we increase the mirror distance. Because each of the mirrors are being rendered separately from what we are seeing in front of us. So that's like multiplying the rendering that the GPU, the CPU has to calculate, has to do. Oh my goodness, he even put in the Eiffel Tower there. And is this? Notre Dame? Maybe? That is so cool. Let's take a photo of that. I'll take a photo of that later. Granville, Milan. It is so nice. Let me go to external view for a bit. There it is. Oh, this is so good. I've always thought of Grand Utopia as this like countryside map that has a lot of nice vacation-y vibes, but I didn't think that we could have something as developed as this, like super urban city-like vibes. So it just goes to show how varied and how do you say, dynamic? No, that's not the word, but you get my point. MyGodness can be when it comes to making the map. He can put in anything in there. Yeah, that's actually nice. You can see the full tunnel now. It's barely disappearing. If you only look hard enough, then it disappears. Okay, we'll keep it for now. Although I am quite noticing a few slowdowns. Just my perfectionist ego wanting to stay at 120 FPS or something way above 60 when finally it rains. Okay, looking good. Still a lot more buildings in the vicinity. Looks like we are coming to the city center of Utopia. This is actually where we're delivering the stuff. That looks beautiful. My goodness. Okay, I think we'll take a photo here instead. That skyline looks amazing. It is a bit foggy though, but that might be more the rain's doing. Looking good right there. That is very nice. I thought we would be delivering there though. Okay, I think it's on the right side. Should be close enough. This is probably our exit. Woohoo! Didn't see that car at all. Lots of blind spots on this truck, huh? Oh, here we go. Going out of the highway into something a bit more close quarters. Getting up close and personal to these buildings. But yeah, you can really feel the scale. You don't feel as if it's squished down like the normal scale of the default map. Here, everything is spacious. Everything is as you would imagine, like in real life. You would really have to travel a distance to get somewhere. It's very nice. We might have approached that at a bad angle. No, we're good. Actually, FPS is still good. Let me just do a quick check. 89. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. I'll take that. So it looks like the mirror distance is not that bad. I mean, I probably won't reach 120 anymore, but personally, I don't really recognize FPS, like how smooth it is, once it goes past like 75 probably. So for me, probably like 75 and 120 feel the same. That's the limit of what my eyes can detect. 60 and 75 I can differentiate. But yeah, 75 and above, more or less the same. So as long as I can stay in that range, I think I'm good. Ah, this area, yes, I'm familiar with this. Look, more bricks. Apparently they didn't need more. This is cool though. Really feels like a construction zone. And we have to park somewhere on the way there. Okay, we can make that work. Do we dare lower our windows? Yeah. For the sake of the parking, we can make that work. And just wipe ourselves out later. Eesh. The sounds are really good though, aren't they? Yeah, I would say the default sounds for the most part are good. It's just the engines themselves that are very bad sounding in the default. That's where we need mods, but everywhere else is okay, I think. The traffic, the rain, the trains even, all of them are being improved. Even the truck interior sounds are very nice sounding, like the switches, even if you don't have any mods, they sound very good already. It's just really the engine that is bad. There we go. Works for me. Let's get that up. So no sign of the headlights at any point. No comment about that. I think I've commented enough about it. Okay, we're good to go. Nice trick. And finally it rained. Awesome. So you can see, even though how long have we been recording? Actually, it's perfect. 28 minutes in game. 28 minutes in real life as well. So that just shows you how much 1:1 it is. And that's 28 kilometers. All the 28s you can imagine. Cool stuff. Well, awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that trip. Expect a lot more Grand Utopia videos in the coming days. Thank you, MyGodness, for the amazing work. Looking forward to driving with this. Thanks guys, have a nice day. Clumsy trucking. Bye-bye.